I can use that to activate my gambling.
It's supposed to be one of the most scenic routes here in California. That's massive. It is huge. 2 or 3 times my height, I would say. There are bears around.
We're Marion and Chris. In 2018, we quit the 9-to-5 and bought Trudy, our camper van.
We are currently on an adventure to drive the circumference of the world.
Good morning.
Oh, it's very dark.
Let there be light. And there's the Golden Gate Bridge right there.
Oh my goodness. The wind was rocking the van more than it's rocked before, I think.
That is the most this van has ever rocked.
Everything's moving. It's like, feels like we're driving.
Yeah.
It's 5:30.
Is it only 5:30?
Yeah. So it looks like the wind this morning has blown the fog away. We're gonna go out. It's cleared a bit compared to yesterday. Here you go. This is San Francisco and the Golden Gate Bridge. What a place to wake up to this morning. Look at that. Golden Gate Bridge. That is San Francisco, just peeking through the clouds there. And the little island that you can see just there, that is the famous Alcatraz prison. A great movie if you haven't seen it. But that's where we slept last night. And it's cold and blowing a lot. The Golden Gate Bridge. I can't believe we've made it all the way to the west coast of the States. From the far east of Turkey, Georgia, Russia, we've made it here. Amazing. I'm so pleased that the bridge has come into view, but my goodness, it's freezing! That is San Francisco, baby!
Alcatraz! How cool is that?
Right there, look at that. It's just coming out. It's the first time we've seen it. Woo, it's freezing. This is English weather. My goodness.
It's definitely windy.
I can't believe it was 39 degrees yesterday.
I know.
She's in shorts, are you not cold? It's freezing.
What bridge is that over there?
That's the other bridge. Get in there. It's freezing. Woo! Get that kettle on. Oh my goodness. Golden Gate Bridge, baby.
In the winter time.
Right, let's open this van up. Oh, get the hands warm.
Oh, we got a package.
Dear Chris and Marianne, welcome to the TomTom family. We hope you enjoy driving with the new TomTom Camper Max as much as we do. They've sent us a Go Camper Max. Apparently, it's the most powerful, reliable, and easy to use caravan and camper sat-nav yet.
And if you've been following us for a while, you'll know my sense of direction is rubbish.
Straight and turn right, Marianne.
I was literally hoping, when is he going to put the camera down and tell me where to go?
And if you have a camper or a motorhome, you have probably had moments like this.
Baby, there's a bridge ahead and it says 13 foot. How tall is the van?
I don't know. Oh my God. These unplanned situations can now be avoided. As part of the TomTom Go Camper Max setup,
you get to input all of your own vehicle dimensions, which means it will avoid putting you on unsuitable roads like this. There is a river running across the road next to a sheer drop.
When you're planning your trip, you get to choose the level of hilliness and windiness, avoiding boring roads like this and finding more scenic roads like this.
After you've invested so much money into your home on wheels, the last thing you want to do is damage it by driving down a road that you don't fit.
We often get asked, why does Chris navigate for you with a phone, with all this new modern technology? Well, with Camper Go Max, that is now a thing of the past. With the 7-inch high-definition screen, I can not only clearly see it, but I can also hear it. Why are you driving? Get out of my seat!
It comes with 1 year's fuel prices and other premium live services, which means it shows you the fuel prices for upcoming gas stations, which means you get to save money on your fuel prices.
The Go Camper Max comes preloaded with all of the European countries, but you can easily download up to 183 countries for free.
And with its 2 GB processor, it downloads really quick. We just downloaded America and Canada, ready for our big Alaska trip. To order your TomTom Go Camper Max and get ready for your next adventure, all you need to do is click the link in the description below. Back to the show. So we're leaving San Francisco. Our stay here has been short, but we're gonna head about an hour's drive north. It actually looks like a time lapse of clouds, doesn't it?
I actually put on Instagram this morning that we celebrated driving across America with a storm, foghorns, and the fan was blowing all over the place. But what a fantastic park up right here with the view. Amazing.
Right, forward we go. As soon as we've left the city, the sun's coming out.
It was a message. Leave. Get out of the city. Head for the nature.
Cities and van life are never really that good, and but we got a shot of the bridge. It wasn't the perfect shot, but it was good enough. And we got to see Alcatraz from the toilet window. We do a view from the loo on Instagram, so if you want to see our daily view from the loo, check out our Instagram channel, Tread the Globe Official. Feels like we've just popped back to the UK. We've got cows, grey skies, clear.
And we're driving on the wrong side of the road. But apart from that,
Apart from that, it feels really quite homely.
it really does. How lovely.
I can see the sea. That's finally, we're there. That's mad. So we're gonna try and find somewhere to park up down on this bay. Good morning. We had a fabulous night's sleep here. Bermuda Bay, just an hour north of San Francisco. This parking lot that we ended up parking in is actually used for horses. It's an equestrian center, and people park up here. There you go. Look at that, the sun's come out. We found the sea, baby.
That is fabulous. And we could hear some seals. It was just wonderful.
Beautiful morning. It's bright and early in the morning. Look, there's a seal.
I'm not sure what the bird is behind.
And there's a pelican. There's a pelican.
Why are we whispering?
I don't know. We don't want to scare the nature.
The pelican's miles away.
And yesterday, two of our Patreon tribe members, Beta and Walter, drove up from San Francisco to find us. Thanks very much, guys. And we got them to stick the California sticker on the van. Okay, so we're about an hour north of San Francisco. And we've got a couple of tribe members, Beta and Walter, like Walter White from Breaking Bad. And we're going to give them the honor of sticking the California sticker on Trudy.
Because we're in California, baby!
Yay!
We have crossed from east to west coast of America. Trudy made it.
There you go. No social pressure.
No
Can you
social pressure.
can you stick it on straight?
And do you know where it is? That's fantastic. Yay!
It's there forever. Yay! Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Although it's really beautiful and we'd love to stay here for days admiring the beauty, we have a bit of a road trip to do. To get up to Alaska for summer, we need to hit the road and start heading north. So today we're going to start the journey up towards Portland and Seattle, and we're going to go and find some big trees. You ready to hit the road?
I'm excited to hit the road.
And if you go out to film the bay and leave the kettle on boiling, when you come in you get a free facial.
Yeah.
We've steamed her up.
We've steamed her up. Trudy is hot stuff, baby.
So the drive north today is about 4.5 hours. And on the way we're going to try and do some shopping, food shopping, because we're completely out of food. Driving along, you can see California wine, the vineyard there. That's one thing California is famous for, is its wine. And when we come back down Route 66, we'll have to go and check out a winery. So you think of California, we thought of beaches and that real Californian image. And driving through today with these trees and fields and vineyards, it literally feels like we're back in Europe, in France, back home in the UK. It's beautiful. So we're just stopping to do a bit of food shopping. For all you Brits out there, look where we are, Safeways. That's the first Safeways I've seen since we've been in the States.
And there's not that many shops along this highway on the waterside, on the coastline.
No.
So we've dipped inland a little.
We're inland, we're on the highway. Okay, we're all stocked up. I'm armed with a bag of the most humongous croissants. And now we are going to head up to the Redwoods. Let's go find some big trees. Just go for an area of forest here. You can see more fires, the trunks are burned. So much forest and such big, massive redwood trees coming up. The last thing you need around here is a fire. So this road's turned into a beautiful, winding road. Nothing you can see for miles but trees. Liking this. Just got a nice big wave from the local sheriff.
Who I did not cut up.
Who she did not cut up.
For the record.
So this is the exit for a road called the Avenue of the Giants. And the Avenue of the Giants is supposed to be one of the most scenic routes here in California. And it's 38 miles
of beautiful roads through huge redwood trees. And we're hoping to find somewhere to stop and have a nice picnic lunch as well. This is a beautiful drive. I can't believe the size of some of these trees. They are massive. Wow, we just had to stop. Look how high these trees are. We chose today because it's a Monday to drive this road. I would imagine it gets really busy here on the weekends. There's still a few cars around, but truly looks dwarfed in between all these huge trees. I've never seen a forest like this.
And for me, it's the bark wrapped around the trees. As they're grown, you can see where it's split and they're expanding sideways as well as upwards. It's incredible.
Marianne, let's do a size test. Give that tree a hug. Oh my goodness.
I'm not actually going to hug it, not because I'm not a tree hugger, but there
Spiders.
are spider webs.
But it's huge.
It is.
And it's so tall. That's massive. And then there's one here that's fallen down. And even as a 6'3" man, it's taller than me, isn't it?
It is. Look how dark it is in amongst the trees. And some of them, and this is what I was saying about the wood splitting open. Look at this. You could actually live in this. Look at the size of that with this lovely little hideaway.
There you go. I'm going to walk into this tree just to give it a little bit of perspective. There you go. Arms stretched fully out. Not a chance in hell. It is huge. Absolutely huge.
This is Land of the Giants.
Look, this is the tree that's fallen over. I've come down to the other end and I just cannot believe the size of that root. Flippin' heck. Oh, it's hollow. And it is at least 2 or 3 times my height, I would say. That's nuts. So there you go, we've come down to this little park up in the forest here where they got some picnic tables and they got signs here, look, keep it crumb clean because there are bears around.
If you go out of the woods today.
But what a fantastic place. So we portioned up our lunch in the van just so we didn't have to get all the ingredients out. We suddenly thought we probably shouldn't do that in bear country with the sign on the table. Good practice for when we hit Alaska anyway.
Oh yeah, we're training for Alaska.
There you go. Bon appetit. After that fantastic lunch, we're going to carry on driving further north through these amazing trees and try and find somewhere to chill for the night. And I just can't believe these trees. I feel like I'm in an episode of a fairy tale movie. So here we are, we've come to a casino, which apparently they let RVs park up. The Bear River Casino, just south of Eureka. So we found this spot on iOverlander, and apparently, like I said, they let RVs stay, but we're just going to go inside, just check, make sure it's all right. It's always good to ask. So we went into the casino. I couldn't obviously film in there, but we had to join the casino for free.
I am now in the club.
And you got a $10 free credit.
I did.
It's open 24 hours if you want to sneak off and gamble.
I can use that to activate my gambling.
And then they give you some rules.
Rules and regulations, which are very simple. And he did say, if you decide to have a party, make sure you invite us. And then we just put that there. So
there you go.
Very good.
We're all set for the night. We hope you've enjoyed this episode. Join us next time as we continue our adventure up towards Alaska. And if you want to see more, check out this video right here.